Hello, my name is Sebastian Perez, and I'm a student at Florida Gulf Coast University. Today I will be speaking to you about lawyers and how they communicate in a court case. Many of you have watched Law and Order, Judge Judy, and other TV shows representing lawyers and cases. But have you ever noticed how the lawyers in these shows communicated with their clients, judge, jury, and society? Have you ever been forced to go to court for a fine or a crime, or have been forced to go to court due to jury duty? As a student who is taking an intro to law class at FGCU, I have learned some of the ways lawyers communicate with their clients, people they live with, and the judge or jury of the case. Communication is key to a lawyer's success. It decides if they get the client they wanted to represent, win their case, and if they could get fired for giving out too much information to the media. This speech is going to be about how lawyers communicate to their clients, speak to the jury or judges, and to the media and friends and families outside of the courtroom. In order to be a successful lawyer, you will need to be able to communicate with your client to have the best defense or counter, be able to know how to speak to the judge or jury, and be able to interpret the law to the facts, and be able to speak to the rest of the society without breaking any rules. First and foremost, the job of a lawyer is to give the client the best chance possible to win and beat their case. So having excellent communication with your client is key to winning your case. A lawyer has duty to a client. They need to be able to keep their information private to avoid any conflicts, avoidance, and miscommunication. There is a lawyer-client confidentiality, which is the same as an attorney-client confidentiality. There are two separate categories in this. There's confidentiality and privilege. Confidentiality is any information about a client that you receive from any source and is learned during your course of representation while you're representing your client. Privilege is information that is communicated to the lawyer from the client. This is legal advice, and this cannot be disclosed to any other person, nor the judge, nor the jury, nobody. This information is strictly between the client and the lawyer. Any information given to the lawyer by his client during a case is top secret and should only be between the client and the lawyer. How the information is then passed on to the judge or the jury representing the case is very important. All cases are decided by one person, the judge, or by 12 jurors. No matter the number of people who have to decide the case, there is always one person who is able to show the facts and apply the law in his or her favor and in a convincing manner to win their opinion and win the case. Lawyers are not able to lie about the facts or what happened. This is a strict rule in the legal system and can get your case thrown out and your job fired. You are not allowed to lie on the stand or under oath. Under the attorney-client privilege, lawyers are able to reveal information about the client if they feel the client is about to commit a crime, but the lawyer does not have to give out this information as it is not required for the lawyer to do so. Lawyers also use legalese to communicate with judges and other lawyers. This helps lawyers and courts to communicate concise and clear about complex legal concepts that might come up during a case. This makes it easier for lawyers to predict the outcome of similar cases they are handling for their clients. The use of certain legal phrases can assist a lawyer in preparing legal documents for a client, which can help them win their case. It's very important for a lawyer to be able to speak and show the facts that go against the party they're facing. This will be able to help them win their case. And the way they talk and represent and show their facts to the judge and jury is a good way in showing if the lawyer is able to win the case or not. If a lawyer is smooth when they talk and they're clear when they talk about the facts and they can show the evidence and be able to present it in a light that favors towards them, is key to a case as you are trying to sway the opinions of the jury and the judge to your favor. Did you know that lawyers have strict rules about speaking about the case they're in or potential clients about their cases? How lawyers communicate to the rest of society is important, as by giving up too much information and too much detail about the case can get you fired or let go by a client and possibly your firm. Lawyers and attorneys are not allowed to give any information about the case they're in or potential cases to their friends or family. This is part of the lawyer-client confidentiality. As any legal advice given to a potential client or to a current client cannot be let go by the client or the lawyer. If information is leaked out by the lawyer, they could face consequences of getting fired or dropped by their law firm and by the client. How lawyers speak to policemen, investigators, and eyewitnesses about the case is very important as well, as this information can be used to win a case. They need to be able to gather up information from these three sources and present the best and most convincing evidence they gathered. Having good eyewitness testimonies in your favor can be crucial in winning a case for a lawyer. And being able to gather good evidence and information from the law can help persuade jurors or the judge in the lawyer's favor is key for them to be able to win the case. Now you can see how communication is key to a lawyer, as without good communication, a lawyer cannot be successful. Communication is key to a lawyer's success. It decides if they get the client they wanted to represent, win their case, and if they can get fired for giving out too much information to the media or other sources. How lawyers speak to their clients, speak to the judge or jury, and to the media and friends and family outside of the courtroom is key to success. Now, the next time you watch a law show in a courtroom as a jury member, or if you're picking out a lawyer to represent you, I would want you to look and see how they communicate. You will be able to judge them and decide if they are legit or if they can be trusted with, or if they can't be able to help you win your case.